Welcome back, everybody. It's time for another Taco Tuesday for Magicians live stream. That's right, friends. We are here to talk about magic, give you your magic fix for about the next hour or so. And my name, if you've not been here before, is Luke Dancy. I am a professional magician living here in Las Vegas. And not only am I a magician, I'm also a magic creator, also the owner and founder of All Things Magic, which is a community built for magicians that all love and respect the art of magic. So if you're here for the first time, be sure to let us know where you're watching from. It is always nice to meet some new friends out there. And don't be a stranger. Of course, it is raining tacos tonight. You know, if you're having any of the festive food tonight, tacos, enchiladas, quesadillas, margaritas, whatever suits your fancy, be sure to let us know in the comments. Tonight, I am enjoying one of my kava drinks tonight. So pop that open right after we get into our first giveaway. Let's give away some magic right about now. Here we go, friends. Thanks for being here. Let me give this a quick little shuffle. Alrighty, and we'll give this a spin and see who our first winner is right now. All right. Cheers. Cheers, everybody. Let's see who the first winner will be. Here we are. And it is Mr. Alex, the king of candy magic. Alex has been popping off lately with some of that magic with candy. I'm sure a lot of you have this stuff. I want to give him a congratulations right off the bat. And Alex, he needs to email us to get his free magic download. That is our first prize each and every week when we do our shows. So Alex has 1 week to do that. So if you're one of our winners tonight, and there are more giveaways, so don't go anywhere. Don't forget, you do need to get in touch with us before next week's show to claim your prize. So be sure to do it to it, and we'll get you hooked up with your goodness. But right now, the love is pouring in for Alex.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
It is right, my friends. There we go. So stay tuned. And if you would like your name up here on the wheel, you're like, Luke, wait a second, I'm here and I would love to win. How do I do that? Well, at the top of the page there, you see that it says, say win, right there. Say win to enter, to be entered, I should say. That's all you need to do, honestly. All you need to do is just say the word win in the comments. We'll put it right there. We'll get that nice right there. And you are entered to win some stuff just for being part of our show. So I love to see when our friends out there are sending the congrats to one of our winners out there, just like we've got Daniel T. Geddes sending the love, William Howard sending the love, and Joshua Widener is just plain looking for a win. I can't miss that if I try to. Get you over here, Josh, to our giveaways. And don't forget, if you're watching this later, it does pay to watch live. You don't have to pay to watch, but you can get up on the wheel and you can be part of our show just for watching when we do the shows. So don't forget, we are live 8:30 Eastern time. That is when we bring you these type of shows. Alrighty, so let's keep it moving and grooving. And tonight's big giveaway, I want to get this just right out in the open. This is a kick-ass piece of magic that a lot of people have raved about online. And I know some of you probably have had your eye on it, but you know, it's a little expensive. This is a $300 product, but I have it for one of you. You know, I wanted to do it right since we're coming back after missing a week. This is what's up for grabs tonight. This is something that is valued at $300. That's right, $300. This is called Spinception. And I'm going to put the link in the chat one more time right now. You can win this for as little as $5. Now, keep in mind, there's a couple of ways that you can enter our giveaways. The raffle ticket link just got dropped in the chat. You can also drop 500 stars on Facebook, or you can do a super chat, a $5 minimum super chat over on YouTube. The more entries that you pick up, the more chances you have to win. So we want to let you know that this is something that is going to one of you tonight. And again, these sell for $300. You can win it for as little as $5, but if you do want more entries, better your chances, better your odds, then I would highly recommend picking up a few more of those entries. Okay, so there you go. Look at the beautiful things you can do with it. You can make the coin spin in your hand. You can make it spin on the table. You can have it move. You can also use the poker chips, which I prefer living in Vegas. But the visuals on this are really, really damn crazy. And that is what you're going to get tonight is our big frickin' giveaways. So there you go. If it looks like something that's, speaks to you, do not miss your chance to enter this giveaway tonight, again, for as little as $5. So again, this is called Spinception. Spinception. And we have this for one lucky winner tonight. Okay, so let's drop the link in the chat. I already did that. And I'll go over real quick again just how you can enter tonight's giveaway. I don't want to leave anybody out. This is a big one tonight. How to enter. Purchase the raffle tickets. The link just went in the chat a few moments ago. Number 2, minimum $5 over on YouTube is a super chat. And we also have the 500-star minimum over on Facebook. If you want to pick up Facebook stars, we'll drop the link in the chat right now. Get yours here. All right, that is that. And we got Alex Flippin, who just dropped in a $5 super chat over on our YouTube channel. So there we go. Alex gets another entry right there. All righty. How much does it go for? $300, Matthew. $300 is the price for Spinception. But tonight, one of you can win it for as little as $5. So do not miss your chance to get in on our giveaway. And we will be announcing our winner a little bit later in the show, as always. Okay, so stay tuned for that. A very exciting show coming your way, and we will kick it off like we always do with the world famous Magic Castle. And yes, I also forgot. Thank you. Stephen Perry, thank you so much. Wanted me to also remind you guys that we're adding in another $50 worth of custom decks from the Card Doctor. Is that your new nickname, the Card Doctor? Stephen Perry is very kind. He's been nothing but generous, and he's also amazing at what he does. So Stephen Perry's dropping in $50 worth of custom decks. These are not like, the custom decks with different back designs. These are like handcrafted, custom gimmick decks. Things like our best damn invisible deck. All the other crazy decks you can get. He handcrafts the stuff. The best of the best. You're going to get $50 worth of those along with Spinception tonight. So yeah, let's also send the love for Mr. Perry. He is an awesome guy. And it is so nice to have him join us tonight. All righty. So let's take a look and see who is at the Magic Castle this week together. First up, I love to see this right there in the close-up gallery right away. One of our regular viewers, actually, is performing right about now. He just started his second set. Lou Inton. Lou Inton is in the close-up gallery in the early close-up there. So be sure to check him out. He's there until the 9th of this week. We also have John Bindewald and last but not least, Mark Furry over there. Those are the guys in the close-up gallery, and there are different times. So if you want to see one of these people, be sure you check out the schedule to know who is there and what time they are there. Also want to give a shout out to Eric, who says, love the show. Thank you, Eric, for the super chat, and also thank you for the love on what we do around here. So thank you very much. Appreciate you. And thank you, Mr. Tiemann, for the like on the show. If you guys want to do that as well, that does help us out. It also lets me know you're out there. So if you don't mind dropping a like, go ahead and do it to it. We appreciate it. Parlor of Prestidigitation. This is a great little lineup here. And Mark Schaefer with the 1,400 stars. You are too kind, Mr. Mark Schaefer. Thank you, Mark Schaefer, for the love. My gosh, you are too kind. And thank you, Matthew Horowitz, for the like. Thank you. So we have in the Parlor Prestidigitation a couple of pros out there. In this room, I don't know if they added this, seats about 58 people. So it's a nice Victorian experience, right? We have Mark Kalin, the very well-known stage magician, Mark Kalin, and one of the funniest guys around, Harrison Greenbaum. They are the duo in the Parlor this week. Mark Kalin is the early, and Harrison, he's the late. Makes sense. Palace of Mystery, another great looking lineup over here. Check this out. We have Pop Hayden. Thank you, Joshua. I saw you. Thank you for the like. Thank you, Joshua. We have Pop Hayden, the Evansons, Mondre, Ice Master Magician McDonald, and Sean Rader. Wow. Look at all of this goodness going on in the Palace of Mystery. Again, these are the dates and times that each performer is there. So if you want to see one, be sure to know when they are there. We also have in the bar this week, Adam Wiley. Adam is, very established close-up magician who's now taking care of the library bar starting tomorrow through Sunday. And he's there from 8:30 until midnight. We also have in the Peller Theater, Wednesday through Sunday, Magic and Mayhem featuring Danny Ray and John Michael Hinton. John Michael Hinton, one of my North Carolina friends out there. Don't know him as well as I know some of my other North Carolina friends because I think he moved there after I left, but he is representing North Carolina very well. And I think Danny's also from there. In the Hat and Hair, the familiar trio of Nick, Mike, and Bob. There we go. And we have Parlor Kid Show's Magical Kimba and her rabbit. We'll have to go to see if the rabbit is there with Magical Kimba. All right, so that's a great looking week here at the world famous Magic Castles. Ken Dunn says, yeah, the parlor will be rocking. Very, very true. Very, very true. What an amazing week. True that. All righty. So yeah, a great looking week here at the world famous Magic Castle. And again, if you want to go check out the schedule for yourself, head over to magiccastle.com. Click on the now appearing tab over there. Don't forget this is a private club and you do need to dress accordingly. So that is also important to note. All right. Hungry and Hungover says, Pop is one of my all-time favorite magicians. Don't miss him live. He is great. He is fantastic. Jim says, I just came home from the castle. I was there last night for my birthday. Awesome. Well, Jim, happy belated birthday. Everyone in the chat, let's give Jim some love for the birthday. And I hope that you had an amazing time at the Magic Castle. I don't know how you wouldn't have a good time, but I hope it was a good time for you. So happy birthday again to Jim. Alex, welcome. You were our first winner tonight, Alex, on our free spin. So congratulations to you on being one of our winners tonight. Yep. And we will be talking about this, Tim, in a little bit later here. I just heard Chris Angel is teaming up with Alice Cooper for residency. Yes, I'll give you guys all the details about this Alice Cooper, Chris Angel mishmash coming up here very soon. So stay tuned for that, okay? So there we go. And I like to see all the birthday love coming on in for Jim. There we go, Jim. All righty. Mark Shaver says, what's the stars goal tonight, Mr. Luke? I stopped putting the little graph on here, a little image, because a lot more people were doing the raffle tickets, and then the stars were kind of shifting over to that. I'll have to do a quick look to see what our goal is, but I will let you know as soon as I can. Promise. Ron Grey Wolf Levine is looking for a win out there as well. Ron Grey Wolf. Let me just get that right. Dun, dun, dun. Where did you go? All right. Put you right there, Ron Grey Wolf. All righty. Cool. All right. And thank you for the like as well. Appreciate your support. Just by doing that also does help us out a lot, friends, more than you know. So thank you for your support, even with the likes on our show. Also, a super chat coming in from John Goodyear, $5 over there. Thank you so much, John. Not only is your support appreciated, it also does help keep this show going. And that goes for all of you guys and gals, when it comes to our raffle tickets or our stars on Facebook or any of the YouTube super chats. All of it is very helpful so we can do what we do. And like these big giveaways, like tonight, we're doing the big giveaway for a $300 prize. We do need to get to a certain point to do it, but you guys and gals help us do that. Also, hey, Mark Schaefer, another 3,000 stars. Man, what? What? Mark Schaefer blowing my mind tonight. Thank you very, very much, Mark Schaefer. Thank you.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mark Schaefer. Man, blowing some minds tonight. Thank you. Also, don't want to leave out my buddy Lou. Big Lou in the house tonight, everybody. Let's get you up on that wheel. All right. Does my ticket appear anywhere? So if you're picking up raffle tickets, we will add those to our other prize wheel. I do it manually. So I do a check when I'm playing one of our videos, and I get your name up there. So if you've purchased a raffle ticket, it will be done manually by me, okay? So let me put the link in the chat as well. And that same thing goes for our super chat entries and our Facebook entries too, okay? But I do take care of all of that myself. And I make sure everyone is looked after when it comes to that, okay? Let's see here. All right. Also wanted to give some love to our buddy Rich Gilbert. He and Houdini we're actually getting ready for tonight's show. Gotta love AI, right? Sometimes AI stuff is just great. And Rich always has some fun images to post when it comes to our Taco Tuesday show. So, Rich, I really enjoyed this one. And happy belated birthday. Not belated birthday, but, we had the passing of Houdini on Halloween. It'll be 100 years next year, which is pretty wild to think about, right? So wanted to give a shout out to Rich Gilbert for that, too. All right. So not only, around here do we bring you giveaways, which we've been talking a lot about, but we also bring you guys and gals some magic tricks, some hand-picked stuff. And this next thing I'm going to show you is not a new thing, but we do not have a lot of these. And I've checked around, and I don't think you can find these anywhere else. But this really does go hand in hand with our show because we're known as Taco Tuesday, right? I'm not having tacos tonight, but Taco Tuesday is what we're all about. And so this trick that I'm about to show you goes along with that pretty damn good. So we're going to have a look, and this video is a bit older. I don't even know if some of you know that this trick exists. It's called Fart Tune. I was doing some digging around, and I'm like, that's too funny because it has to do with tacos. There's literally, you guys and gals all know about Cartoon from Dan Harlan, made famous. He teamed up when Scott Alexander was still around. Not only did they, get into mischief, like things like Majoke, the parody Magic magazine, but they also put out something that is a parody version of Cartoon called Fart Tune. This is a real product, and I found the old school video of Magic Ballet doing this, and so I'm going to have you guys check this out. I'm going to drop the link in the chat. Again, there are not many of these that we have, and I think when you see it, you'll know why. Check it out. This is Fart Tune.
This one stinks. No, I'm serious. It really, really does. It's Fart Tune, the latest and greatest cartoon trick of all times. I'm serious. I'm dead serious. Look. There's a picture of me 10 years ago. That was me. Look, I was a lot thinner.
Right.
You see that?
Right.
I was a lot thinner. I drew the same picture on the back of every single card. You see, it's a cartoon. See what happens? See, he takes off his hat. He reaches in there. He pulls out a rabbit. But I got sick and tired of watching this rabbit trick. All right. I decided since he has we have a deck of cards, we might as well do a card trick. Okay.
Right.
So go ahead and name any card. Try not to name an ace. Anyone you like.
Okay.
Out loud.
Queen of clubs.
Because if I read his mind here, that would be a completely different trick. All right. Queen of clubs, you say. Let me just make sure I have a queen of clubs. There it is right there. Any reason why you picked the queen of clubs? No particular reason.
No
Watch
particular.
this. The queen of clubs, and we'll leave it right there in full view.
Okay.
Watch the magician. Watch. No rabbit out of the hat. Watch what he pulls out of the hat. He takes off his hat. He reaches in. What does he pull out? What? That's a taco. That I told you this trick stinks. Look, he eats the taco, and what is he gonna do? He gets a little indigestion. He lets one out. He lets one rip. Look. Oh! That's a queen of clubs. I told you this one stinks. Look at that. That is your card, the queen of clubs. That is all, and that's my friend. That is Fart Tune. And wait a minute. What the heck? Oh, yeah, he left a little something. Oh, come on. That's just nasty. Fart Tune. How is that?
So look, I know it's old. I saw a batch of these recently. I grabbed my hands on them, and I wanted to bring them here on a Taco Tuesday because, well, he's eating tacos and doing the magic with it, right? So these are fun. These are printed on Cardamonde, just so that you know. But it's old school. The images and the video that I found are both old, but the trick is still fun. That's a better little look there of what the images look like when you're riffling through the deck there. And this is just a really fun thing to do, even if you just do the original cartoon. You get that nice animation of the, I don't even know if this is going to show up on here, but you get this really nice, I need to tilt it down for the camera, I think. Animation there, right? There's the taco going in his mouth, and then there it comes out the other end. So yeah, it's just a really cool visual in person to see it all happening. The old flip book stuff. So there we go. That's good old Fortune. I think I actually have a sound effect that can go along with this too. I'm kind of a child at heart. Here it comes. So there we go. That's called Fortune. There's so much new stuff that comes out. It really is fun sometimes to take a look back and see what's old. And some people may not even know about it, So there you go. Shitty way to end it. Yeah. There you go. All right. I want to do it for a bartender friend on a Taco Tuesday. There you go, Randy. See, that would be perfect timing to do Fortune. Oh, man. Such a fun trick. And Jody Robbins in the house looking for a win tonight. How we doing, Jody? Let me get you added up over there. And thank you for the like as well, Jody. All righty. Let me get you over here. All right, Jody. You are in the running for some freebies tonight. Okay. Let's take a look now at what I was mentioning loosely earlier. It's been kind of floating around. Not everyone's familiar with it just yet. But this has been announced that rock legend Alice Cooper is teaming up with master illusionist Chris Angel for a special rock and magic concert next year. Now, this is not a show that is an ongoing show. This is meant to be a short residency, which is becoming more and more of a popular thing here in Vegas. Artists will come in and do maybe a weekend or a week here or there, But this is going on Friday and Saturday in March of next year. So it's the 6th and 7th of March, and tickets will start going on sale this Thursday. So you can find them on the Ticketmaster website, okay? There is a video that goes with this, and I'm going to try to play it for you here. Now, hopefully, they're going to be montaging some of Alice Cooper's songs. I'm hoping that our feed does not get pulled down. So I'll preface it by saying, I hope it doesn't, but there are no guarantees. So let's go ahead and do this. And here you go.
For the first time ever, music legend Alice Cooper, magic icon Chris Angel performed together live in the shock rock magic experience of a lifetime. Welcome to our nightmare. With all the smash hits.
What we are is what we are. Drive you like a hammer on a bed of nails.
Welcome to my nightmare. I think you're gonna like it.
Only women bleed.
Welcome to our nightmare, the theatrical spectacle that will destroy your mind. Experience the revolution. Welcome to our nightmare. Residency at Planet Hollywood Resort Casino, Las Vegas.
It will destroy your mind. Well, that doesn't make me want to go. Just kidding. And I love that thumbnail for something else. He is just a prick. I wonder what that one's about. But anyway, that is something that is coming next year, early next year, I should say. Just for 2 nights, March 6th and 7th. So there you go. Looks like a throwback to the original Alice Cooper Nightmare show. I think that's the whole idea for sure. And then adding in the magic with it. Ken actually makes a funny point too. They could be a father and son show. They do look alike when they're all made up like that, right? Nothing to destroy. Hey now, Joe Berman. I don't have my mind. I lost my mind, right? No, they're not really related. They're not really related. So there we go. Damn, Vegas gets the best shows. I want that to tour. Maybe it will. You never know. You never know. It could one day. You never know. All right. Thank you for showing this for fair use, educational information. Yes, I like to think it's fair use, but they're real quick to pull down content these days. So you just never know. So anyway, that is coming up, and that is called. Oops, that is for later. That is called. Dun, 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 Welcome to Our Nightmare, I think. Yeah, Welcome to Our Nightmare. So there you go. All right. Yeah, it's the good old bots. It's the good old bots. It sure is. Yes. All right. So there we go. Let us look further at what else is going on with the magic stuff out there. There's actually a question in the All Things Magic group that I wanted to ask you guys and gals as well. Billy Collins Hardy, he made this post in the All Things Magic private group yesterday. Who is the best mentalist alive today? His list involved Darren Brown, Banachek, Oz Perlman, and Luke Germain. There are also other people that they said should be included, people like Colin McLeod. Who was the other one that mentioned? Peter Turner was another one on there. See if there was anyone else. There's a vote there for Darren Brown. Banachek, who else can fool an entire country to think mind reading and spoon bidding is real? Peter Turner, another one for Colin over there. Chris Edwards says Peter Turner, Louis Laval, Christopher Carter. I've heard Christopher Carter's name mentioned a lot within the magic world for sure. Barry Richardson. Yeah, Barry's another good name there. We got Peter Turner and Darren Brown again. Jerry McCambridge, who's a Vegas headliner here. Aussie Wind, definitely in that world. But I don't know if he considers himself just like a mentalist, or does he? And I'm just missing that. And again, these are people that are still alive. So, yeah. Mike Hankins says the one catching the most buzz right now is Oz Perlman. Yeah, to the layman. That's true. He did crush it on Joe Rogan. And also, since we're talking about Oz Perlman, over on the All Things Magic website, in our news section, we have the Oz Perlman interview from 60 Minutes. So we'll put the link in the chat for that as well. It is so cool to see magic going mainstream the way that it, not magic, but mentalism going mainstream the way it is with Oz Perlman, making the rounds in a lot of places right now. So Oz Perlman on 60 Minutes. We'll drop the link in the chat if you guys are interested in watching that later. So there we go. That is coming up. No, not coming up. That's for you to watch whenever you like. Jack says, very impressed with your producing skills. Are you doing everything solo? Yes, Jack, I am a one-man show. So thank you for the love for that. It is a lot of work. I've been doing live streaming for about 25 years before it was easy. So yeah, I have a whole studio set up and we do these things just me, my friend, running the show. Hungry and Hungover says, Peter Turner, he does stuff that is impossible. I have several of his releases and won the Grail. His stuff is literally genius. I recommend Isabella Starr for any mentalist. Yep. Also, Billy Efner just says, I'd say Banachek. There you go. Christopher Carter has an amazing book. Yes, I've heard nothing but good things about Christopher Carter, especially from our buddy Bernardo in the house tonight. Maybe. Yes, no, maybe. Bernardo is a big fan of him for sure. So,
Yo, that shit was fire, yo.
Bernardo, you're here. And Ken says it is a great interview with Oz. Yes, definitely check him out. Yeah, definitely check him out. Let's see, Peter Turner. Right, and another one for Banachek. So yeah, it's a nice mixed bag of people. So there we go. That is the question of the day for our friends watching out there. Okay, so there we go. Alrighty, let's see here. What else did I want to show you? Yes, I also want to show you this, friends. This is something that I wanted to do for tonight. There was a lot of love for this, and you know, I feel bad if people have to miss out. So tonight only for our show, the Venom Cube, the brand new compact edition. We're going to save you guys $25 tonight. If you're interested in getting that one, this is the smaller version that now you can do close up. And here's the irregular version next to the smaller compact edition right there. This is something that not only do you do the matching effect, but you also could do the change with the little photo that's included too. So we are going to run the special tonight for $25 off the usual price for that. So we'll put a link in the chat if you guys are interested in that one. the compact edition. There you go. Okay. You know, I do my best from time to time to keep everyone, you know, able to get access to the magic that they want. So that's something there. Also, this is officially now back in stock.
Oh, yeah!
This is the Prestige 2.0. Now, this is the parlor version. Stage version is still unavailable for the time being. But I do want to remind you of a couple of things here. One, if you are interested, I'll drop the link in the chat. You know, this is like the hug kill thing, right? You have the little drop down, 5 different numbers. They name a number, you take out the one, to turn the other ones around. They're all something else, and the one that you're holding is, you know, something else. So, you know, a lot of people do it in a funny way, but literally you go, okay, there's 5 numbers. I want you to name 1 through 5, and that's what you're gonna. That's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen. They name 3. I'll take out the number 3. You show that this one says hug. All right, hug. And then when you casually turn the other ones around, when you're turning around to hug someone, they will say kill. So, you know, but you can customize it for whatever you want. And this is the dry erase edition as well, which is really cool. But again, this is the parlor version. So Prestige 2.0 parlor edition is back in stock. And if you are interested in the stage version, be sure to click on any of our products that are out of stock. Email me when available, and you'll be the first to know when those products are back in stock. Okay, so that is another thing you can do. And we do offer some great options for you: Afterpay, Shop Pay, break up these bigger payments. I get it. I use this stuff all the time myself. So it is something we're proud to offer for our customers for sure. So there you go. Alrighty. One of the products that you might have mentioned or seen me mention here, or I wanted to mention here actually, is the Silk to Egg by Michael Amar and Bazar de Mahia. This is something that came out and then it's really been disappearing off our shelves. And I believe these are out of stock everywhere else. We have like a couple of these left. This is this is the full kit that you get everything you need in one packet here. And I'm going to run the clip of Michael Amar doing the routine. I think it's well worth anyone's time to see him do it, full uncut performance. So that'll also give me a chance to get back behind the scenes, grab all the raffle tickets, all the entries, and we can do our first giveaway for our supporters after you watch this video. So give me a chance to do that, and we will be back on the other side of this. So enjoy one of the best around, Michael Amar. Here you go.
Hi there, I'm Michael Amar, and this is usually the favorite part of my show for idiots because this is where I teach them a trick that they can perform at home for their family and friends, because it uses things that you can find in almost any home. All you need is an egg, and you can borrow this egg, and you visibly place this egg into your right coat pocket. Okay? You also need a handkerchief. Okay? So here's how the effect begins. You show the handkerchief, and then you begin to stuff the handkerchief magically into your hand. Just like this. And as soon as the handkerchief is in your hand, you make a magical sort of wave and snap. And just like that, now the egg is in your hand and the handkerchief is in the pocket. Ta-da! They changed places. Now, here's the secret. All you need is a fake egg. That's right. It was laid by a decoy. And you have 2 handkerchiefs. Right? Now, the first handkerchief is inside of your pocket before the show begins. That's there secretly. The egg that you seem to place into your pocket, you just pretend to place into your pocket, but you actually hang on to it in what magicians call the 2-finger tuck. That's right. You just hold it tucked in between those 2 fingers. Now, it's important for the hands to look natural, so you might want to hold both hands the same way, okay? But here's what you do. You get people's attention with the handkerchief, and then you begin to stuff it inside the hole that's in the egg. Okay? And now you don't let them see the handkerchief going inside the hole in the egg. That would give the trick away, wouldn't it? But as soon as it's in, you snap your fingers, you go, oh, there's the egg, and then you show the handkerchief is in the pocket. Ta-da! Very, very simple. Super simple. Now, there's a couple of rules. The first rule is make sure the handkerchief that's in your pocket is the same color as the handkerchief that you just stuffed inside of that egg. That's the first rule. Of course, the second rule is never show them that side of the egg. But every now and then, sometimes people say, hey, I think you've got a fake egg. And if they do that, here's what you do. What you do is you carefully peel the hole off of the egg and throw it away. Sometimes you place it into an inconspicuous spot, and then you break the egg, proving that it's real. There you go. Now, and usually at that point, I make sure I say, is there any questions on the part of anybody? And every now and then somebody says, what about the other handkerchief? If they do that, you just pull it out of the hole that's on your head, and then you do another trick.
Bam, boom, shakalaka. That's a little Michael Amar for you. And he is one of the best, and that is one of his best routines that I've seen used by countless magicians around the world. And we've got at least one of these left for our friends out here. This has everything you need to start performing this right away. Both of the eggs, you get the stickers, you get the little silks, you get everything in here, and it's protected nicely. This little nice blister pack. So we do have one of these, at least one, for our friends out there with the Silk to Egg from Michael Amar. Let me grab, there were 2 or 3 more people on our supporters that I need to grab. Mr. Berman, I see you, so thank you, Joe, for your support out there. Let me just grab Joe Berman, a couple more entries for you. Joe, thank you very much for that. Also, Mr. Ronald Connor, I see Mr. Ronald Connor out there. I want to get you added up over there. And we have Dave Bonilla, I believe. Yes, Dave Bonilla. Let me get you over here, Dave. New name, I believe, on our entries tonight. Thank you for being here, and thank you for the support. As I always mention, these support, the ways you can support, help keep the show going and allow me to truthfully do these giveaways for you. So let me go ahead and refresh that. Also want to give a shout out again to our Super Chat friends out there. Alex Flippin, Eric Justin Smith Jr., and John Goodyear. Thank you very much for your support over on our YouTube over there. And then, of course, over on our Facebook, we have a few people I want to give a shout out to, including Mark Schaefer, who donated quite a bit already. Thank you, Mark Schaefer, for that. John Carter. I also need to get John over here. Let me get you, John. Let me make sure I'm going down here. Mark Schaefer's really been blowing us up tonight, so thank you, Mark, for your support, as I mentioned before. Now, the giveaway we're about to do is, I would call it our smaller giveaway for our supporters. But if you're just getting here, the big giveaway that we're doing tonight, just so that you know, is coming up later in the show. I think we're going to be able to do it. We have to meet a certain goal. This is called Spinception. This is a $300 product that you have a chance to win for as little as $5. And again, the more entries that you pick up, the more raffle tickets or the more super chats or the more stars give you more entries for a better chance to win. So this is what we have up for grabs. You can do this on a table in someone's hands, in your hand. You can make the coin or poker chip spin. You can have it move across the table. This looks absolutely stupid in a good way. So yeah, again, these sell for $300. This is what's up for grabs tonight. And I wanted to go big for you guys and gals out there. So there we go. All right. Cool. Also want to give a shout out real quick to Steven Silva. Let me get Mr. Silva on our free giveaways tonight. How are we doing out there, Steven? All righty. Steven Silva Magic. There we go. All right. And yes, MR is one of the greatest, indeed. Don says, hey, Luke. Hello, Don. I'm loving Lumino. It's kind of a touchy trick, but I love it. Well, I'm glad to hear you're enjoying it. And yes, it is a little bit of a touchy trick, isn't it? But I am sure that you will have fun with that, for sure. All right. Tim Miller, I did get your raffle tickets. Yes, everyone is caught up on the raffle tickets. Let me do one quick refresh just to double check. I think one just came in. Holy moly, Mr. Mike Hankins blowing us up tonight with some more raffle ticket entries. Uh-oh, Mike Hankins is like, I got to have that. It's a good one. So let me just go ahead and add a whole bunch of Mike Hankins to our giveaways tonight. Thank you, Mike, for the support. You are awesome sauce, sir. There we go. Alrighty. Cool. Thank you, sir, for your support. All right, everybody. Let me just do one more look. Don't want to leave anybody out. Yep, we are good and good. Okie dokie. Cool. Yes, so let's go ahead and jump on into the first giveaway for our supporters on our show. All right, everybody, this is the quick look at the list. It is going on and on and on and on. You see multiple names on there. It is because people picked up multiple entries for our giveaways, and thank you for that. So let's see who our first winner will be. Alrighty, good luck, friends. Here we go. Cheers went out to Eric Smith, who is our first winner when it comes to our supporters out there. Appreciate you guys and gals again. Of course, Eric now has a decision to make. Eric has won a prize valued at $20. However, we have prizes well over $100 and more on our next prize wheel. Now, the thing is, the prize wheel also has whammies. So we have the same number of prizes and the same number of whammies. And if it does land on a whammy, the prize that you won is no longer yours for the keeping. So this is now the chance for our friend Eric to choose whether or not he wants to keep his prize or press his luck. And we'll go ahead and run the 30-second countdown, give him a chance to think about it. And if he's not here, we will go ahead and have him keep his prize and move right along. Okay. Let's see. Everyone's already saying you got to press it. You got to press it, right? You got to press it. You got to press it. As the president of the Scott R. Smith fan club, we have to press. That's true. Eric has said his piece. He says, you know what? I am feeling lucky. I want to press it. So you know what, Eric? That's exactly what we're going to do for you. And welcome to the All Things Magic bonus wheel for our supporters out there. This is where you guys and gals have a chance to win even more goodness on this wheel. Now, there's also something else that's coming around right here, the Big Spin bonus. If it lands on that, you win your original prize, and we scoot along to another wheel that only has prizes, which is pretty exciting. There are things on this wheel valued at $200, card through window, the electronic version. We have things worth $80. We have the Big Spin bonus. There it is again. We have the button. That is a $100 prize. We have Slick, which is a great peak device. Speed loader wallet, right around $80. A $50 store credit, a $100 store credit. Oh my gosh, so much good stuff. The incognito pad's $100. So yeah, there's a lot of great stuff on here. So we're going to go ahead and shuffle this up and see what we can do for our friend, Mr. Eric Smith. So let's do it to it. Here we go. Fingers crossed. Good luck, Eric. Good luck. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy. We don't want to see any whammies. We don't want to see any whammies. Oh, he is going to strike it good. He got a $100 store credit to the All Things Magic shop. I think that is quite a win. Congratulations going out to Eric Smith, who is going to pick up a $100 store credit from us to him. Enjoy the heck out of that. That is a great prize to pick up. You just beat the whammy. The whammy was like right there, but you were like, get out of there. And you wanted to go for the win. So congratulations again to Eric.
Congratulations!
All right. So Eric, there is a quick way for you to get in touch with us. All right. It should be coming on in here. Let me just come back over here. info@allthingsmagic.com. That is the place for you to get in touch with us. As I always say, please give us, 24, 48 hours to get back to all of our winners. We do have to take care of our customers and all the orders we get first, but we do get in touch with you guys. We get back to you. And also, I wanted to say that you have until next Tuesday to get in touch with us to claim your prize. So everyone that wins around here does have a week to claim their prizes. Just have to remind you guys from time to time so that you don't miss out on your prize that you win. So thank you, Ralph Forbes, by the way, for the like. Thank you very much. So there we go. Let's give it up for Eric Smith, a first-time winner, I believe. And nice to see some new people picking up a win. And also, speaking of winners, another first-time winner, Alex. It is his first time winning something. Thanks. You got it, buddy. And congratulations to you as well. All right. All righty. So there we go. Exciting stuff. Let me go ahead and close that up. And don't forget, friends, if you are here and you are a little late to the show, our free prize wheel is here for you. If you want me to enter your name on there, all you need to do is type in the word win, and I will get you added up to the free wheel, and we'll be doing another giveaway for everybody coming up here in just a little bit. So stay tuned for that. Okay? So that is how we roll around here. Alrighty. So we were showing you more magic, and there is more magic and goodness coming your way soon. There are a couple of names I see popping up here going, they would like a win. So let me actually do that real quick. I see Keith Bowden over here. I'm going to get Keith on there. Keith, there we go. You are officially on there. Alrighty, so there we have it. We also have Tall Magic Man. Tall Magic Man. All right, we'll get you over here. How tall are you? That's the question. Anyone else? Anyone else? Any takers? Any takers? Anyone else that's not on our free giveaway wheel yet? Let me know. Alrighty. And Ron Connor. I thought I had you over here, Ron. Let me just do a quick look. Nope, I have the other Ron. All right, so we get you, Ron Connor. You are all set, sir. And Tall Magician is officially 6'4". I'd say you are a Tall Magician. It's official. Tall Magician is a Tall Magician. Let's see. Hey, Luke, what was the name of the trick with the spinning quarter for $300? Very cool. This is called Spinception, Mr. Don. We have not done the giveaway for this yet, so we still have this in the running for a lucky winner tonight. A $300 gimmick trick, whatever you want to call it, is available for tonight's prize. So I will put the link in the chat again for the raffle tickets for anyone interested. We also do accept $5 on the YouTube Super Chat and also 500 stars on Facebook. So there we go. All right. So let's keep it moving. Speaking of friends and people that are out there, let's go ahead and give you a reminder that this is also coming up your way in March. We're talking about Chris Angel and Alice Cooper coming up next March in Las Vegas at the Planet Hollywood. But there's also a magic convention next March I want to let you guys know about. The Gateway Close-Up Convention. This is the latest installment of it coming up here, and this is the lineup. I'm going to put the link in the chat right now. Gateway Close-Up Convention. There it is. This is the lineup. Mark Tams, myself. We got Chad Long, Jason Bainey, and Steffi K. Danny Chang, Steve Myers, Jimmy Ichiana, and Steve Friedberg. The price is officially now locked into $250. It was $200 before September 1st, but it's now $250. It is happening in Collinsville, Illinois, at the Doubletree by Hilton. And this is the website link I just dropped in. And there's also a special event, Ed Marlowe 40 Years Later. I believe this is going to be a book that's going to be released, and they're going to be talking about it there. I think it's going to be like a lecture on that as well, but that is coming up as well. So yeah, this is going to be great. and it's a smaller convention. I think it's limited to 200, 250 people. And I like those kind of conventions because you really do get a lot more time to hang out with each other. Not as many events to have to rush off to. Just a nice chill thing to do. You know what I mean? So I'm looking forward to that one. So if you're a close-up magician or you're a hobbyist and you just enjoy it and you're in the Illinois area, I think it's one you do not want to miss. And a very fair price as well. Also, Mr. Dabs, thanks for the $5 super chat. I appreciate you very, very much. I will be sure to add Mr. Dabs right about now on our giveaways. Mr. Dabs. There we go. 57.59. Right. No, 57.95. There we go. Got you covered. Thank you for the support out there. If Tall Magician could become 4'6", that would be a great illusion. Yeah, go from 6'4" to 4'6". Yeah. True that. Also, I see we got a couple more entries popping on the raffle ticket side, I believe. We have Ralph Forbes looking for a win tonight. Thank you, Ralph Forbes, for your support. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Well, thank you very much.
All righty, Mr. Forbes. You are officially in the running for our giveaway tonight, along with, let's see here, we have Joshua Hills looking for a win tonight as well. Joshua's like, you know what? I really want that spinception. So Joshua Hill picked up a nice group of entries there. So let me get you added up over here a bunch of times. Mr. Joshua Hill, good luck to you on tonight's show. There we go. And we also have, Mike Hankins is back. Mike Hankins back with a few more entries. He is gunning for this one. He picked up the big Spirit Bell Deluxe Edition. With picking up a bunch of entries that night. He is trying to go for a repeat tonight from the looks of it. So stay tuned. Let's see what happens on tonight's show. There we go, Mike. You should be all caught up as well. So let me go ahead and take care of those. All righty. Thank you guys for your support on the show. As I always say, it very much is appreciated. There we go. Eric says, do my raffle tickets go through? I kept getting an error, but I think I finally got it. Let me see. Elmore. Yes, Eric Elmore. I've got you down for 3. You are all set, my friend. Sorry for the confusion or the hiccup there. Technology can be annoying sometimes, So yes, you are all good for 3. Hungry and Hungover. Luke, can you film your lecture and sell it on your site? I'm up in Canada and can't go to all these awesome conventions, but want to support you and learn from you. Just an idea. I do have my At the Table lecture is a digital product, but I don't know if I have it as a public product on our site. I should check that out. But thank you for the interest. I really do appreciate that very, very much. Thank you. All right, so I think we're all good there. Yep, and yep. So, friends, I'm going to do a little bit more of the housekeeping behind the scenes, grabbing more of the entries and all that good stuff. If you don't know, we also, on the show each week, when we do the shows, we like to highlight magicians of the past. It's not just the old school products that are, from the past, but also magicians, because without them, we wouldn't be where we are. And the person I'm going to show you now is someone that really paved the way, I think, for a lot of magicians with his style. Fred Capps. Now, Fred Capps, I've seen different clips of him, but I found one today that was like, damn, I don't think I've seen this one myself. He does some of the same magic I've seen him do, but now he's doing it with short sleeves. So it's a short sleeve act, but he's still doing all the killer magic. So this is a great clip, and Fred Capps was such a master at what he did. So I can't think of a better way to kick off our throwback tonight to the one and only Fred Capps. So you guys enjoy this. If you have any questions during this, I'll keep an eye on the chat. And if you want to grab any more of the raffle tickets, I'll put some links into. But just kick back and relax and enjoy some old school magic, friends. This is the kind of stuff that really made me want to be a magician. So enjoy. Come on. A master in every sense of the word. Fred freaking Capps, you know. It doesn't get a whole lot better than that, you know. I could watch Fred Capps all day. I could watch Tommy Wonder all day. I could watch all these greats. Channing Pollock. Goodness gracious, so much great magic out there, you know. And it was really cool having the live band behind him too. That really, someone mentioned in the comments about it, really adding some energy. Yeah, it was Ken saying something about the live band adds it. Yeah, it really did. And it just makes it all, and it did fit too. Yes, it did. Dan Sperry in the house, and the Salt Shaker gang was great. Indeed. Yes, Dan Sperry. Good to see you, sir. Hope all is well. Also, yeah, we did talk about, you know, not wearing sleeves with the jackets not too long ago. Yeah, we did talk about that. You know, we're doing our talks about pocket management and all that good stuff. Hungry and Hungover says, the simulation theory is real. I just started learning about the salt pour effect, and here's a video from what I years ago doing it. Insane. It is insane. It was meant to be. It was meant to be. Really, really cool. As a kid, I used to dream about the salt pour. It really stuck in my head. Still love it. It's so good, isn't it? Just so good. And the way Capps did it, just brilliant. Just freaking brilliant. Those sleeves were cut off by the show MC. I believe it was a challenge TV special in Europe. I was going to say something about that. Thank you, Tall Magician, for the comment. I did notice when I was watching the clip that they looked like they were tattered. Didn't look like they were, you know, not rolled up, but it didn't look like they were tailored. It definitely looked like they were, you know, not right, not proper, I should say. Capps is the magician that got me interested in magic, and what a great person to inspire you too. You know, it really doesn't get a lot better than that. They were sheared off live. There we go. Thank you for the confirmation on that. I had a hunch, and thanks for letting me know. You know, people always think that, oh, it's up your sleeve, it's up your sleeve. I forget who I saw said it. It feels like a Gazo thing. We're like, oh, what's that? You think it's up my sleeve? Up yours. That's something that stuck with me. Jim Cox, I used to go to a bar, and when I mentioned I was a magician, he told me not to do that salt thing, or he'd throw me out. Get out of here, Jim Cox. You're not doing that salt thing around here. Not if we have anything to do with it. Shredded sleeves of mystery. All right, so, you know, it's just fun, and that's, honest to God, you know, that's just what this stuff should be. You know, I saw magic on TV as a kid, and I fell in love with this stuff, and I still love it, you know, 35 plus years later. And I think sometimes we get lost on our journey with all the noise that can happen in our small industry, our small space. Something you always try to remember, you know, that this is fun. It's entertainment. Show business, there's the business side, but there's also the show, the fun, the goodness, and there are good people in the industry too. So yeah, just, it's always a good little reminder of what we're doing. You know what I mean? Let's not always take ourselves so serious, you know? Let's not do that either. All right. A couple other quick little things I want to let you know, little beats of business here. This is something we had a lot of interest about a while back. We were officially restocked on all of these colors, in particular the white versions of these. And I use these myself for some of the magic that I do. These are the Pro Lights 3.0 version. And these are the brightest lights on the market. They are rechargeable. They are perfect for what I do, and I know a lot of people enjoy. So we do have them in white, not only just the regular single white, but also in pairs. They also come in red pairs, green pairs, blue, and the blue pairs as well. We have them all. We have the whole spectrum of colors now back in stock. So these are not easy to get a hold of. So when they do come back, we are the ones that sit up and go, yes, we want these in abundance here at All Things Magic. So can't recommend them enough. These are fantastic. So I wanted to let you know about that. Let's also take a little peek here on what else has kind of been newish around here. We'll look at one other thing. Oh yeah, Don't Blink. I wanted to mention this real quick. Over on our YouTube channel, me, did an in-depth review of Don't Blink by Ivan Garmy. It definitely gets 2 thumbs ups around here. Think about the classic newspaper terror, but now done with a magazine. and the handling is clean. It's easy. Literally, if you can tear a piece of paper, then you can do this trick. But if you do want to know more about it, my full review is also on the product page over at All Things Magic. I go into every bit of detail that you want to know about this without exposing it. So if you're interested in learning more, be sure to check out our review of Don't Blink. It is absolutely a great piece of magic, and for $30, you really can't go wrong. So yeah, those are a few things there. Again, we do have the Venom Cube Compact Edition on sale tonight only for $25 off the regular price. I want to mention that. And if you're a fan of Rubik's Cube Magic, this is something that a lot of people have heard about, but not everyone knows about how to do it. The solution, if you're in the Rubik's Cube stuff, the solution allows you to hand someone a mixed up Rubik's Cube. They put it behind their back, and they're the ones that, even by moving things around, when they bring it back out, they've solved it from behind their back. The secret is devious. It's used by a ton of people. It was even used by Stephen Brundage on the Today Show. You're going to see him do it with Al Roker here. Literally, he hands them the mixed up cube. He goes behind his back. He brings it out, and it is a solved cube. It is stupid good. So I don't know if a lot of people are familiar with that, but it is a very cool piece of magic. So there you go. And if you're new around here, we have a few freebies for you too. Got a series of magic from me. There's a couple of downloads here from me. There's a couple card things. You've got a signed card to pocket with no palming. I'm actually really proud of that one. Thought of card to pocket with my trick called Stealth, which I used to sell, but you know, I love you guys too much, so you can have some freebies there. So if you are new around here and you're looking for some stuff to learn, but you know, you're kind of a little light on the cash, don't worry about it. There's some free stuff for you out there too. Be sure to check those out. And if you are joining us and you've been hearing about the button, I did a full in-depth interview with Chris James, the creator, a couple weeks ago. You can also watch that on our website or on our YouTube channel. He really does tell you everything that you want to know about the button, which is a great presentational device, but also a great switching device. The switch looks so good. So freaking good. So yeah, that is also there for you. All right. Let's see if I have any other news. I do. This is something I'm always promoting, you know, other magicians out there. And this is one that formerly known as Dynamo. He has a new show coming up in early 2026 as well. And he's going to tell you a little bit more about it right here.
Hey, it's Stephen Frayne and I'm here on stage at Underbelly Boulevard, Soho, where you're going to be able to catch me in February 2026. You could be sat up there. Watching the show from the balcony is amazing. You can see everything, the people's faces, the magic. But if you really want the best experience, then get up close and magical in the best seats in the house, right there. These are probably the best seats in the house. You can see everything up close and magical. Exactly what the show's all about. February 2026, Underbelly Boulevard, Soho. I'll see you there. Hey, it's Stephen Frayne and
I'm having deja vu. So that's Dynamo, now known as Stephen Frayne for legal reasons. His show, Up Close and Magical, happening, and that is going to be awesome stuff starting in February. And I believe this is a UK thing only, but we'll have to find out. Underbelly Boulevard, Soho. I thought Soho was in New York. Wait a second. Hold on. Where is the Underbelly Boulevard? Let me just do a quick search. Underbelly Boulevard, Soho. Yeah, it's in the UK. Okay. Got it. So yeah, we'll have to see if he also brings some of that over to the US. But, you know, if you're going that way, now you have someone to check out. The magic of Stephen Frayne. Alrighty. So we got that for you. And let's take a quick little stroll through the All Things Magic private group as well. We are a group of magicians that love the art of magic. We respect the art of magic. This was an interesting question that popped up before the show about trade show magicians. What kind of table setup are you currently using? That's an interesting question, you know, for people that do trade shows. You know, are you using something without a shelf? You know, so there's not a lot of room there. Or are you going something a little smaller, you know, like here, not a lot of room to perform on? Or are you going for something a little bigger, you know, a little more room in the back over there, you know, you going for something like that? Let's see what people are saying about this. Eric Olson uses a spider table at Pack Small and has wheels. There you go. That's cool. Still looks professional. It's got his little speaker down there. Use the kid size Showtime. Perfect size for them. There you go. Yeah. All right. It's got the wheels on it, of course. Scott Anderson shows off his. That looks great. Got the servant in the back, the hold your stuff. It's got the nice trim on the top of the table there and the pad. All that looks good, Scott. Looks really good. Ron Power made his own with wheels. There we go. Magical moments with Ron Power. All right. Thanks for sharing. And there you can see a better look at his table there. Very nice. So that's always nice to see. And if you guys have any thoughts on that as well, feel free to jump in and help answer Matt's and Magic's question about that. Okay. All right. Let's see. Not sure what that's about. That was me promoting tonight's show. We got Matthew Horowitz. He's working on some of that flourishing. Look at him go. No magnets included. There you go, Matthew. Look at you, man. It's awesome. Cool view too. A little cool angle. You know. Keep up the good work, man. Let me give you a lot. Come on. People need to give him some love. That looks great. We talked about the Mentalist. This was kind of cool. Timothy Wing shared this for people with motorcycles where they can black out their license plate when they're speeding. Burp. He's asking if there's any magic uses for that. You know, there's some things like the Telethought wallet with that lens that when you look at it from one way, you can see it, and the other way you can't. So maybe there's something there. All right. Cool. So anyway, there we go. There's Julio, our friend from Trinidad, the magician over there in the Caribbean. He's doing his thing. All right. Or Matthew Horowitz. So yeah, it's always fun to take a look at the group and see what people are up to over there as well. All right. So I have one more bit of magic to show you, and then we're going to go ahead and do the big giveaway for the night. So thank you again to everyone that helped us get here so we can do a giveaway for a $300 product known as Spinception. This is your last call. Kind of let you know, if you haven't seen this one, Spinception allows you to have a coin or a poker chip, start spinning on the table. You can do it in your hand, in someone else's hand. You can also just have things slide across the table. This is under your complete control, and it is a really, really cool device that allows you to do some really impossible looking stuff. So we're happy to have this for our big giveaway tonight. So we'll put the link in the chat one more time for our raffle tickets. If this looks like something you'd like to get your hands on, you can get it for as little as $5 with our raffle tickets, super chats, and also our Facebook stars. So that's what's up for grabs on tonight's show. You know, I know that we also have friends out there that are work in restaurants or bartending and things like that. And I thought tonight I would also bring you something that is actually pretty neat, especially when you start to incorporate it with something like a D-Light or those Pro Lights that I was showing you. This is under your complete control. This is a full set that you can use one or all of them together. This is called the Light Coaster. Had a look at this earlier today. It's a brand new release, but this has been like an underground kind of thing for the last couple of years. And now they are releasing it. And this is really pretty cool. So if you're working in an environment where it's loud, if you're working in if you're doing bar magic, this is something that's really cool that you can interact with, and you'll see here in the video exactly what you can do with it. But I think for the right people out there, this could really find a good place with your magic. So check it out.
안녕하세요, 마술사 이기태입니다. 컵으로 빛을 담아낼 수 있는 마술로고 라이트 코스터가 출시되었습니다. 라이트 코스터는 제가 2023년 바에서 근무할 때 제작했던 마술로고요. 실제로 많은 관객들에게 큰 호응을 얻었던 마술로고입니다. 당시 국내의 몇몇 프로 마술사들만 구매 가능했던 도구가 이번에 스타트와 함께하여 출시되게 되었습니다. 라이트 코스터는 고급 원목으로 제작되었으며 빛의 색, 밝기, 페이드 인 앤 아웃 등 모든 것을 커스텀할 수 있습니다. 쉽고 간단한 커스터마이징 기능이 제공되어 여러분이 원하시는 대로 자유롭고 직관적으로 연출을 만드실 수 있습니다. 리모컨 하나로 4개의 코스터까지 동시에 작동이 가능하여 보다 풍성한 연출을 할 수 있습니다. 여러분이 이미 가지고 계신 라이트 제품들과 완벽히 어우러지며 클로즈업, 컬러, 스테이지 상관없이 어느 곳에서나 여러분들의 마술을 빛나게 해줄 도구입니다. 이미 여러가지 연출들이 떠오르시겠지만 제가 주로 사용하던 루틴을 포함하여 총 8가지의 연출 방법을 설명드리고 있습니다. 여러분들의 마술을 더욱 빛나게 만들어줄 라이트 코스터입니다.
Alrighty, so there you go, my friends. That is some brand new magic out there. And again, I know it's not for everybody. This could definitely be in the right setting for the right people. But it's always good to have magic that you can do in a loud environment. It's just visual, especially if you are like have a residency somewhere and you have control over the environment. You do receive the full set of these. I believe it's 4 coasters that comes with this. Let me just double check that real quick. I think it is 4 of these that you get. And it is remote controlled, which is cool. So you're able to use this hands off to cause the colors to turn on and off and colors to change and all that good stuff. I believe there are 4 that come with it. So yes, it is the set. So there you go. It's called Light Coaster. Pretty fun stuff. Alrighty. So that is it for the magic, I believe. Let me just take one last look here at some of the new stuff coming out. It's my job to really dig in and find the stuff that I think is good for you guys and gals. That's why we do not sell every single trick that comes out, because it just doesn't pass every bit of the test that it takes to be something that we sell. And I'm really proud that we've stood behind that since we opened the shop, the All Things Magic shop. So we'll continue to do that and give you our stamp of approval. Okay. So let's do a couple giveaways. We'll start off with our free giveaway for all of you out there, and then we'll jump into the big giveaways at the top of the hour. So let's go ahead and do a freebie for our friends out there. How does that sound? Let's do it to it. All right, everybody, let's mix it up. If you are here and you would still like to have a chance to win something, all it takes is a quick WIN. And I'll be happy to add you up here. I'll give you guys and gals a few more seconds to do that. And that'll give us a chance to wrap up the show with the grand finale. One lucky person getting a copy of Spinception. $300 in my hands, going to one of you, and you will have it in your hands very soon, friends. So thank you very much for your support, allowing us to do these giveaways and just have fun with you each week. And we are down to the zeros, which means it is time to get rid of that. All right, everybody. So let us see who our next free winner. This is not the big giveaway yet. This is for one more freebie for our friends out there. So let's see who it is gonna be. Here we go. All right. Good luck, everybody. Good freaking luck. Let's go. Here we go. Slowing down. And it is the infamous, the amazing Steve Zelke, Steve Z, pulling in a W with our show. All right, congrats to Steve Zelke.
Congratulations!
Steve Z, this is the email address for you. And please do get in touch with us and we will get you hooked up with your prize. for watching tonight. And thank you for your support as always, Steve. Looking forward to seeing you in March in Collinsville, Illinois, my friend. And thank you again for having me be part of such an amazing event, sir. Much appreciated. All right, so that is awesome sauce for Steve Z. I love to see the love pouring in for Steve Z in the chat. You guys are the best, and you know it. All right, so we'll get that refreshed. There we go. And it is also time to do our big old giveaway for our friends out here. So let's go ahead and do it to it, shall we? All right, let's go. All right, everybody, this is the place full of your names up and down the list. People that were kind enough to grab raffle tickets, drop in a super chat or two, and also the stars on the Facebook. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am going to pop out of here for 1 second. I'm going to do a quick refresh of the raffle tickets. I can't do that in front of you guys. Let me see. Our last entry was about 6 minutes ago from Rich Gilbert. So that is our last one that we will hold down there. Let me just double check that real quick. I think we are good, I think. All right, so we got that. And the last stars coming in were Mark Schaefer. Okay, very good. Thank you again to Mark. Okie dokie. So we are going back over here now. All right. So I just want to double check before I hit the button. I'd hate to leave anyone out that was kind enough to show their support. So, all right. Let's do this. And also, yes, as Stephen Perry says, the $50 specialty decks will be sent separately. Yes, those come from Mr. Stephen Perry because he is hand making these decks. And next week, Mr. Perry, next week we will have one of these handcrafted things on the show. I ended up getting into a lot of different things this afternoon. My time got redirected. So Mr. Perry, we will be bringing you, all of you, his rattle box on next week's show. Ran out of time today, so we will be doing that next week. Okay, so stay tuned. Stephen Perry, one of his own creations, will be dropping next week on our show. And he's also the one dropping in an extra $50 specialty decks tonight, which is so kind of him. Very, very kind of him. Exactly. All right, everybody, let's see who our big winner is and is going to pick up a copy of Spinception. Let's see here what we can do. All right, here we go. Let's go. Hey, and it's going out to Billy Hefner. There were a whole lot of Mark Schaefers on either side of Billy, but tonight it is going to Billy Hefner, our big old winner tonight. Congratulations going out to Billy Hefner, the big old winner, taking home a $300 product plus the other $50 of specialty decks from Mr. Stephen Perry. So it does pay to watch. It does pay to support, and we are hooking up one lucky person with an amazing prize tonight. So again, you guys are truly the best. You know, the love poured in for Billy, I think, is just very, very kind and shows what an amazing group of people that we have around here. From everyone, including Mr. Forbes, Ellis Cohen, even dropping in a little balloon in there. Hungry and Hungover dropping in. Got the Go Billy, Go Billy. So it's always nice to see our friends supporting each other when they win. Also, before I scoot, this is the email. It'll be popping up right there, info@allthingsmagic.com. Billy, you got a week to claim the prize. Again, if you do reach out tonight, please give us a couple days to get back to you. We will get your prize over to you. So yes, we'll get you taken care of for that. And congrats on picking up one heck of a prize, man. This is pretty damn cool. So there we go. Billy Hefner picking up the W tonight. Alrighty. So everybody, that is it for me, and thank you to the little lady for the like on the show. If you haven't done that as well, friends, before you get out of here, if you haven't yet, drop us a like on tonight's show. We are showing you so much love each and every week. The least you can do before you get out of here, on your way out the door, is drop us one of those. And you know that we do appreciate it very, very much. So, yes. All right. I'm going to scooch on out of here in style and wish you guys a great rest of your evening, a fantastic week on purpose. You know, have a great week on purpose. Do good magic on purpose. And never forget why you got into magic. Keep it fun. Don't get too wrapped up in the drama and the noise. Have fun. All right, everybody. I'm going to get out of here. Thank you so much for your love and your support. Here we go. Thank you, Sam Hodges. I saw you. And thank you, Mr. Gilbert Welch, for the love. The wifey says, clearly, I let him starve tonight. See you next week, and everyone, keep the magic alive. Legends, true that. Keep the magic alive. Where are the enchiladas? I'll be eating after this. It's all good. Have a great week, Luke. Hope you get some food tonight. Much love to the family. Much love to you as well. Good night, Mr. Perry. Have a great night to you. There you are, Mr. Perry. There you are. Mr. Forbes, that means the world to me, sir. Thank you. Thank you and thank you. It's not always easy. Hello? Hello? Okay, I guess I'm out of here. I thought they were bringing me food. All right, I'm out of here. Food time? Maybe? We'll see.
Thank you, and good night.